It concerns me that I didn't really know too much about our rich New Zealand history until I started to set myself on a course of understanding some of the Māori stories in particular. The story that really got me involved in understanding my history as a New Zealander, as a Christian, as a writer, was to research the story of Tahuputiki Wurumuruatana, the Māori prophet and visionary. One of the amazing things that he said was that in my right hand is the Treaty of Waitangi, in my left hand is the Bible. If everything is put right spiritually, everything will come right physically. He was the one who brought the Treaty of Waitangi back into prominence after it had been gathering cobwebs for many years. And in a lot of ways, he's a seminal figure in our history in New Zealand. He brought together the old stories of the Māori prophets and reminded us of the richness of the things that they brought to our story. And he restored Māori confidence between the two world wars. The second book is Ratana the Prophet, which tells that story. It was this book that set me on the road to beginning to try and understand a lot more about the role of the missionaries in our country. Were they just here to soften up the Māori in order that land would be pulled out from underneath them? I decided to go on a journey. My first book was Bible and Treaty, which took me right back to pre-1814, to the arrival of the sealers and the whalers, how Māori were in the country at that time, the kind of life that they lived, and the fact that they invited Samuel Marsden to come and bring the gospel to New Zealand in 1814. That in itself sets the scene for a whole historical unravelling that I've found incredibly exciting. I feel a lot more involved in my own country, having understood how matters played out. And I think it's really important that we all take the time to get a grip on some of these stories and see some of the heroes, both Māori and missionary, that give this country's history colour, rather than it just being a story of military achievements or political conniving. So I've tried to restore the missionary story in Bible and Treaty.